Many of us have pets. If you're like me, you treat those pets like a part of the family. Now imagine if your dog or cat or hamster was ripped from your arms and cut open, tested on, and given harmful drugs. Horrifying, right? Well, that's what's happening. Animals are being abused and taken advantage of in laboratories. Researchers believe they are finding cures, when in reality they are causing unnecessary pain. Today, I am here to give you the facts and to encourage you to stand up and fight with me to protect our pets. Vivisection, as defined by Merriam-Webster Dictionary, is the cutting of or operation on a living animal, usually for physiological or pathological investigation. According to dyingtolearn.org, a site published by the American Anti-Vivisection Society, the practice of animal experimentation is one that has continued for centuries, dating back to 168 AD. After Greek law prohibited human dissection, researchers began performing animal dissections and vivisections. Artists and sculptors such as Leonardo da Vinci also conducted dissections to further their understanding of anatomy and improve the accuracy of their works. Aside from its obvious ethical issues, animal experimentation wastes the lives of perfectly healthy animals for the purpose of research, even though the research performed is often inaccurate in displaying how the human body will react to the same testing the animals underwent. It is impossible to gauge how every human body system will respond, especially when trying to compare it to that of a dog or a rat. According to the Humane Society International's website, while researchers and scientists argue that these tests save human lives, some simple research easily proves otherwise. It is difficult to predict real-world human reactions when testing on animals, as animals do not naturally suffer from the same illnesses as humans endure. There are fundamental differences in the genetics, physiology, and biochemistry between humans and animals that result in wildly different reactions. 9 out of every 10 candidate medicines fail to help when given to humans, even after being proved safe and effective on the animals. The bodily systems of animals used in research are different than that of the human body. Therefore, when the same chemicals are tested on humans that were successfully tested on animals, they are often unsuccessful. This wastes an innumerable amount of time and resources, as well as the lives of many animals. These failures also risk human lives and delay medical progress. There are also considerable ethical issues that go along with any test on live, healthy animals. The tests they undergo inflict both physical and psychological pain on the animals. According to neavs.org, the website for the New England Anti-Vivisection Society, oftentimes animal researchers withhold painkillers and anesthesia if deemed scientifically necessary for the experiment. Scientifically necessary or just plain cruel. It is difficult to believe that scientists still use animals as test subjects when they endure so much cruelty and when there are so many cruelty-free alternatives that they could be using. In the age of advanced technology we face now, researchers have access to computerized patient drug databases and virtual drug trials. There are also non-invasive imaging techniques such as MRIs and CT scans, as well as in vitro test methods. In vitro or test tube methods and models can be used and are based on human cell and tissue cultures. Microdosing is another process using humans in which they are given very low doses of a drug to test how they will react. Any of these methods cause no harm to any living being and give the same result as experiments on animals, if not better. Contrary to the popular belief of many scientists, there are many benefits to non-animal testing. Aside from the obvious benefits of humane treatment, alternative scientific tests are often more reliable. They use less resources and time, making them more cost-effective, practical, and expedient. Also, the use of human tissue in toxicity testing has a higher level of accuracy than animal models. Cruelty-free testing is more humane and environmentally friendly. There are far more negative sides to vivisection and animal experimentation than there are benefits to it. There are a number of organizations, such as the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals and the New England Anti-Vivisection Society, which work to protect animals and ensure they are treated ethically. Millions of animals, such as monkeys, cats, mice, and guinea pigs, animals we treat as family pets, suffer and die every year in testing for products we use every day. Companies selling products like makeup and laundry detergent cause this suffering, even though there is no law requiring any of the tests they perform. Organizations like NEAVS and PETA work together to found the Coalition for Consumer Information on Cosmetics. They then went on to establish the Leaping Bunny program, which puts a logo depicting a white bunny on companies' products approved as cruelty-free. Products labeled with this symbol are guaranteed to be 100% free of any animal testing, and their companies have pledged to exclude any ingredients that were tested on animals by other distributors. By joining or donating to cruelty-free organizations, people can help make a difference in how animals are treated in research, testing, and science education. As stated on the USDA website, the Animal Welfare Act, signed into law in 1966, is to this day the only federal law in the United States that regulates the treatment of animals in research, exhibition, transport, and by dealers. Enforced by organizations such as the United States Department of Agriculture, the Animal Welfare Act represents the minimum acceptable standard for the humane treatment of animals. According to NEAVS.org, the Act has been in place for more than 5 decades and continues to be revised every few years. However, only 90% of animals in laboratories, over 90% of animals in laboratories are still excluded from even the minimal protections provided by it. Why is this? Why is there a law in place if it only applies to less than 10% of animals? For that, there is no good answer. I believe that if we work together, we can see a change. Take action against animal cruelty in laboratories so that we can protect all of our animals, not just some of them. Be one of the people that looks for the Leaping Bunny logo on their products. If you own a company, be one of the people that puts the Leaping Bunny logo on their products. Donate to or join organizations like the New England Anti-Vivisection Society or People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals that work to end the negligent treatment of animals. Organize fundraisers and petitions, make phone calls and write letters. Spread the word to as many people as you can. Please watch this short video by the National Anti-Vivisection Society to further understand the horror of such practices. we can do as a nation and as a world that can put an end to the use of animals in research. So let's stand up and fight for our pets in a way they can't do for themselves. Make this the time when animals can finally be safe, because I can assure you they deserve it.